Is the Men in Black a real thing in the government? According to some people, the answer is yes. Back in 1984, filmmaker Jamie Chandra was at home when an unmarked package arrived at his front door, which wasn't that uncommon for him because he was a documentary filmmaker, so people would send him things, and he was working on a documentary about Area 51 at the time. So inside the unmarked package was a single roll of 35mm film. He was pretty stoked to see what was on the film, so he took it down to get developed, which took a few days, and when he finally got them back, he was really surprised to see what the pictures were. Apparently it was photos of top secret government files. This version's really blurry, so I'll show you one that someone remade. One of the documents was a reminder of an upcoming meeting between President Eisenhower and General Twining. And it was a meeting to discuss the top secret operation Majestic 12. So what exactly is Majestic 12? Well, apparently it's a top secret operation that only the president and a small group of people know about. Allegedly it was started after the Roswell incident. Alright, so let's get back to Jamie. So he's checking out the photos of the documents, and him and his two ufologist friends start researching the names on the list. And on the list was people like the first director of the CIA, the first secretary of defense, but there was one name that kind of was weird to them. That was Dr. Donald H. Menzel, who was an astronomy professor at Harvard. Like, why is he on the list with all of these high-ranking officials? And who was a public critic of UFOs. So that led Stanton Friedman to do some investigating on him, and he went to Harvard to look through his files, which a lot of them were classified and not allowed to look at, but he was allowed to look at some of them. And he ended up finding out that this dude was living a double life. To the public, he was a professor at Harvard, but in his secret life, he was working for the NSA. The dude had top secret security clearances going all the way back to World War II. He had worked on classified projects with the US Navy, Air Force, and the NSA. I even found a letter of him writing directly to President Kennedy saying that he had a long history of working with highly classified government agencies, and that he could even debrief the president on highly classified projects. Oh, and he's also an expert in cryptology, and they think that that came into play because during the Roswell incident, apparently the downed spaceships that they found had these weird symbols on them. But they also think he was used for misinformation. Now, obviously the FBI says that this whole thing is bogus, and this is their file that they have on their website saying that these documents are bogus. But there's more to this story, and we're going to pick that up in part 2.